The following material contains strong language and adult content. Please be advised.
Well, my honey's off to work, the kids are headed to school. Slim and Madam Bum about to act a damn fool. It's the morning routine. Hey, yeah, the morning routine. Yeah, you got Adam and Slim. They doing them. It's the morning routine. Good morning. Morning routine, y'all. Woo!
What up, everybody? It's your boy Adam Bomb back once again with another episode of the Morning Routine Podcast. If you haven't hung out with us yet during our live shows, make sure to check those out Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m., only on www.vaporradio.com. You can also download our app on all iOS and Android devices and enable our Amazon Alexa skill. Go into the Alexa app, search Vapor Radio, enable it, and you are good to go. We appreciate all the love and support. If you have any questions, comments, anything like that, you can always email us at mailbag@vaporradio.com. You can follow us on Twitter at VaporRadio1. That is the number 1 at VaporRadio1. Facebook.com, search Vapor Radio, like the page, share the page, tell all your friends and family about it. We definitely appreciate it. We're growing more and more every day, and we can't thank you guys enough. So enjoy the podcast, and peace out. Yeah, they pretty much just went back to school here. And actually, Washington State, they're striking, so kids aren't even back in school yet. Teachers are officially on strike as of yesterday. So
they loving that. Kids loving that.
Yeah. But, I mean, if they strike too long, they just got to make it up at the end of the year. So it's not like... And that could affect sports and everything else, too, though. So it's messing it up, though. But the crazy thing is they talked about this shit on our news here. The Washington State average salary for a teacher, take a guess. You have what do you think an average? 35,000.
Average.
No. Higher.
50,000.
Higher.
What?
Yeah. $72,000.
What?
And they want more money.
What?
You work 9.5 months out of the year, 10 months out of the year. You get July and August off, plus Christmas vacation. Yes, $72,000 is the average teacher salary in Washington State, and they're looking for a 6.5% salary increase. They want to be making close to $80,000. Fuck out of here! Like you.
Wow.
Yeah. Give me a break.
But wait a minute. Wait a minute. So right now they're making 70,000 is what you're saying.
And they want
and
more.
It's the average.
Yeah, it's the average salary. So there's obviously people that probably are making 40, 45, but the average salary is $72,000 in the state of Washington.
Okay, now I got two things to say about that. Okay, I do think teachers need to be paid a little bit more.
I agree.
Well, actually, no. I'm not going to say a little bit more. I think they need to be paid well.
For sure.
These are the ones teaching our kids. These are the ones making the presidents in the future, everything, period. So
absolutely.
But to see that big of a jump across the country is like, damn. Arizona, what we read for Ed out here, we damn near was finna get some shit cracking. They gonna, we ain't even saw our pay yet.
Yeah. And
damn, $70,000.
$70,000 is the average,
wow.
And they're looking for a 6.5% increase on their salary. So, yeah,
that's crazy.
It's crazy.
But I guess what if out there the cost of living got to be stupid? Then?
I mean, obviously yes, it is higher, but it's not ridiculous. Seattle is obviously pretty high, but it's considered a big city. It's a big tech company. It's a big tech city. But you could live on the outskirts, the urban cities and the suburbs, and it'd be just fine. Like,
that's a lot of money, bro.
Yeah, it's definitely not like the Midwest where, a 3-bed, 2-bath, 2,000 square foot house you could get for $150,000, $160,000. You're probably going to look at $280,000, $290,000 in Seattle, but still $70,000.
Yeah, that's a lot though. But I don't know. I do think teachers need to be paid very well. Because they. But so what's very well? What's a decent salary for a teacher?
I was talking to my lady about it this morning. I was like, shit, you pay me $60,000, $65,000. I'll be a teacher. I get July and August off. Plus, I get 2 weeks off in December for Christmas break and spring break. Yeah. And I get it. Like, teachers are going to probably work during those breaks, first couple of days. But they're not going to work that whole time. They probably knock out some, get caught up on grade some papers the first couple of days of those Christmas breaks and spring breaks. But then they got 3, 4, 5 days off. Yeah. And you get your summer months off. Yeah. Pay me. I'll go teach. I
think 65,000 is a good start for teachers. Yeah. I think
absolutely.
Because it's not fair for teachers to be teaching our kids going through what they're going through, and they have to come out their pocket to teach our kids.
And they do. They have to They have to go buy the supplies. They have to,
And then what the teachers don't supply, the parents do.
Yeah. For sure. It's it's an interesting thing. Like, and see, I was on the same boat as you. Like when I asked you and you said 35,000, that's what I would have said. 35 to 45,000 across the nation, because that's what I hear.
Right.
Not in Washington State. And then I looked it up here in Oregon, and Oregon is like 58,000 on an average.
See that? No, out here it's that 35 to 45, man.
Yeah.
That's why they out here red for ed and trying to get paid, man. They need to. Like I said, they taking money from their families to give to other families, that's commendable. Like, come on, these are our teachers, but they got to eat too. So yeah, I think they should get money. 65,000 is enough. Hey, red for ed, man. Y'all need 65,000. I'm saying 65,000. Wow.
Yeah.
Get it.
What is it roughly there in Arizona? Do you know?
That's what I'm saying. 35 to 45.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if I knew that I could get close to 70 grand here in the Northwest, shit, I would have tried harder being a teacher. Like, all you got to do to be a teacher is just know a little bit about everything. You don't got to know a lot about one thing. You just know a little bit about everything. I could learn a little bit about everything.
If you was a teacher or going to teaching, what grade would you go teach?
I think I'd want probably middle school, like 6th, 7th, 8th grade, in that ballpark. Because I feel like I could still teach them and try and help them and mentor them and prepare them. I don't know that I want to be in high school. High school is too much shit talking, and everyone thinks they're cocky and knows it all. So I think middle school. I think that's 6th, 7th, 8th grade range.
You know what I think the most rewarding would be is like the first, second, third, those kids, because you actually teaching them the ABCs and the 1, 2, 3s, and they actually reading sentences, and next thing you know, they're reading a book.
Yeah,
I think that
I don't know that I have the patience for that though.
Well, yeah, it's gonna be some badass little kids though. It's definitely gonna be some badass. But see, I don't think there's no problem with that now, because now with the kids being bad, like, it's the discipline is like instant now. Now they just call your mama right there, like, wow. They'll text your mama or call her on the phone right there or something right there.
That's like what I remember you saying that the other day, is that you can text, the teachers will text you now and they'll
right
shoot you an email.
Real time.
Yeah. That's true. See, we didn't have that kind of stuff you had to have a letter sent home with you, and then it was your responsibility to get it to your parents, and that's when kids started forging signatures and shit
And then also, like, these kids now, they're in unis, and you got to have their shirt tucked in, and they got to walk in line, and you got to walk on the bubble, and just keep, I like that. That's the structure. So I know mine's, she enjoying it. Like, she liked to learn it up at the research, and she got homework on the computer already.
Yeah.
On the computer. They use computers and shit, like Macs and PCs and like tablets, and like, see, we barely had books.
Pen and paper. Yeah. I mean, I remember taking my class, going to class every day was, I'd get those itty bitty little like 1/2-inch binders, throw like 100 sheets of paper in there and a pencil. And I had like a binder. I had like 7 different binders for every class. Like, all right, I guess.
Yeah.
And half the time, all I did was draw on them. Like, there was no work in them.
And you knew you was balling if you had a trapper keeper. I bet you had a trapper keeper.
Nah, I had those cheap little binders that you could like put pictures in the front of them and stuff.
Oh, with the plastic in the front.
Yeah, because I'd cut out pictures of like lowrider cars from the Lowrider magazine. And yeah, I'd put that, or I'd cut out like the pics of like the bikini chicks that would lay on the lowrider cars. That shit would be in my binder.
Us niggas that have Jet magazine girls in there.
Yeah. That was good times.
Ebony.
Remember Lowrider magazine?
Yeah.
Lowrider magazine was the shit.
I thought that was so fresh. I never forget this one. It was green and gold, man. It was a 6.4. That mug was hard. Green and gold. Everything on the car that you would think is silver was gold. Like, wow. The bottom of it was gold. Everything. That mug was hard, man.
I think I remember that one. Was it almost like that Ice Cube green from It Was a Good Day?
But it wasn't that car though.
But it was that color like, green, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, with like and the gold pinstripes and everything.
Bro, it had gold, everything gold. I mean, just gold, everything. Like, oh, that was. Cause see, back then, let's if you was doing gold, if you was fresh, then you did all gold D's, right?
Yeah,
all gold.
That
triple
was
gold. Triple gold, right? But nah, this gold wasn't like that. Like this was like everything was the everything on the car, gold. Like, oh, that was so.
Do you remember? It was a big one. It was in a couple different issues of Lowrider. I think it was like a Caprice, and it was hella multicolored pinstripe, extremely detailed pinstripe. But it was almost like the Easter type pastel colors. It had purples and pinks and yellows and oranges and golds and it was so much pinstripe. It looked almost like a maze, like a hologram when you looked at the car. And it was the centerfold for a couple different issues, and it was like the standard lowrider car. I just remember being in so many different issues and looking at that car and be like, the dude that painted that,
right?
Insane, so much pinstriping.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you, some of these cars. I'm telling you, what they had the suicide doors on it. It'd be convertible. The interiors got alligator in it. TVs and the floorboards.
All the different systems. You'd open up their trunk, pop their trunk, and that shit was all that patent leather, just subs just tucked in and looking clean, amps mounted on the back, everything so pristine. Man, Lowrider.
And all them people had hella money to do that.
Yeah.
In the hood, you was hard if you went and got you a Mako paint job and threw it on some 20s. You was cool.
Mako,
Earl Schwab, Earl Shive,
Shive, yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, throw that Earl Shive on there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, get that all black, throw the chrome D's on there. You can get away with that.
You were doing something.
But then you could tell the dope boys when they had the ghost patterns on theirs and skulls going through it, checkered flags really waving as it drive by. Like, yeah.
That's when too it was dope to put like vinyl across, like words and shit across your windshield and your back window and stuff like that.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. My buddy had a Cutlass Supreme, it was like an '88 Cutlass Supreme, I think, and he had Supreme Dream put across the top, and that's just the car that everybody knew. It would roll around town. It was like a brownish maroon color. He had that shit dropped on like 13-inch Kragers. I was just like, all right. It worked. Hey. It was old school. Yeah, that shit was dope.
I love cars, man. I love cars, bro.
Did you go to the lowrider shows ever?
Yeah.
Never come through? Yeah, we do every year.
I went to the lowrider shows. I go to the exotic cars. I go to the new cars. The only one that I haven't been to, and I'm anxious, is the fucking the big one that they got down there in Scottsdale. the auction. The fuck, what is it? Why am I drawing a blank right now?
I don't know that one. But you're a
the auction. Damn. It just blew my mind right there.
That's what we.
It's an auction. It's auction where they do all of the people from across the world come and they bid on these cars. It's the Barrett Jackson. The Barrett Jackson. The Barrett Jackson, man.
Well, you're from Nevada. Did you ever, like Reno? Was it every summer they have the hot summer nights or whatever?
Yeah, I wasn't into that. I wasn't into the
that's like the old Roadster. What's the old Roadster classic cars? Like my uncle goes down there every year. He's got
32 Duesenbergs and
well, that's what my uncle has a 32 Ford that it looks like the old mobster car. It's got the rounded top on it and everything, and he just rebuilt it into a Roadster, and he's got a 63 Impala that he redid everything, and he takes those down there. And some of the cars you see down there, that hot summer nights, man, those are some dope cars too.
Yeah. I love them all, like from all the way from, like you said, all the way to. I got respect for the OG Model T. I got respect for that Bugatti Veyron. Man, now they doing cars. You know, they wrapping them, you know, in vinyl. The Bugatti Veyron, everybody know that's a $2 million car. Drake got the Bugatti Veyron. His is gold. He wrapped his in gold. The whole car is gold. Killing it. He killing it.
I'm not so much on the gold. I like the chrome and the silver's more better than the gold.
This is a $2.5 million car. Who else is going to have a gold Bugatti? That's dope. That's sick. You don't drive that every day. That's just
that's your
you pull that out, you stunning. Like can't nobody. I don't care what you say. You can go get 2 Ferraris and pull up in both of them. You're not doing nothing.
For real.
And they got cars that cost more than that. They got a $5 million Bugatti.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Man, they got some old cars that cost $5 million.
Hashtag life goals. Hashtag life goals.
Hey, hashtag
Bugatti.
Someone's
going to drive me around in it. But
I'm good with a Maybach and a Phantom.
I'm going to have someone take me to a wide open lot so I can smash in that bitch. Like, I'm just going to floor it. All I want to do is go straight. I don't need to turn.
You going to do 2.3? You going to do 60 and 2.3?
Yeah, I'm just going to floor it. Just put me in the driver's seat. Let me know that there's nothing on my sides and a straight shot for miles.
Speaking of that, the wifey, she was trying to convince me to go down here to the track, bro, where you can like get Lamborghinis and Ferraris and drive them.
Yeah.
And she wanted me to do it. Now, I'm down, but I want to be in the driver's seat.
I don't think they would let you.
They ain't gonna let me. They ain't gonna let me. Nah. But being in there on the passenger seat, I think that'd be dope. I just can't pay no $400 to be in the passenger seat.
They do that here too, and I want to do that for my pops. Because my pops is into racing and fast cars.
That's dope. Yeah. And, he'll love that, bro. You go out there and give him a Lambo and something. Hit the track.
Got like a 6-month waiting list here, though.
Like, you get right out here on here. Yeah, you come right out here, and they got everything, all that super Porsche, all that.
Over in London, I had some buddies that I used to play poker with, and I don't know if it's a regular thing, but they were doing it every year for a couple of years that I was talking to them. There's a charity event that they do for the blind, for raising money for blind and visually impaired organizations over there, and that's exactly what they do. They get out on the racetrack. And they don't get like super fast cars, but they get some fast cars. And the blind people get to drive them with a sighted person in the passenger seat, and they just do circles around the track. And the sighted guide tells them, go left, slow down.
I want to do that.
Yeah, and they raise money, and so it's like they try to compete the fastest lap. Who can kind of race. I think they try to race, but not so much. But this was in London.
Oh, damn it.
So it was overseas. But
hey, Noisy Whisper, man, sign me up for that, bro.
Yeah.
I'd love to jump on that.
Yeah, that would definitely.
Yeah, I'm into shit like that. Like when I go out to my kids, you know what I'm saying? They you catch me right at the in the go-kart lawn.
Yeah.
And people looking at me like, I know they're looking at me because, first of all, I'm in the go-kart line with a white can and some dark glasses on. I know they're looking like, sir, are you lost? Are you? No, I'm finna ride the go-kart.
I'm about to smash on you.
Yeah, what do you mean? You better try to buckle your seatbelt.
Yeah. A little bump and run. I'm coming to your inside. Look out.
Hey.
Keep your eyes over your left shoulder because I'm coming in that inside lane.
All you gotta do is do a left turn.
Yeah, exactly. Just have someone tell you about when you get ready to turn. You just ease into that turn and just gun it. And just whip that tail around.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, I have fun. Sometimes sometimes I'll ask the wife, like, you know what I'm saying, if I get a wild hair, like, let me drive to the mailbox. She'd be like, how about no? Man, you used to let me drive. But now she don't let me now she don't let me drive now.
We got this article. We got this video. Sorry, I was a little parched.
A little parched. Huh?
Toronto. Well, you found it. You tell us about it, Slim.
Okay, so basically, I'm always looking for the. Damn it! I was just scrolling and I found something weird. It caught my attention, and basically, this is a first of its kind in Toronto. They have a sex doll brothel.
Yeah,
and it's legal.
And we talked about this on a previous episode. We talked about sex dolls. We talked about whether or not you would use one or how advanced they're becoming. So Toronto is opening up the first sex doll brothel in North America. They're already around. They have them overseas, Europe, Asia, other countries. They already have them. So this is going to be the first one in North America. Would you go use it?
Toronto. First off,
okay, you're not married. You're a single guy. Would you go use it?
Okay. If I'm not married, if I'm a single guy, I'm gonna go with a big hell no for that. Cause two things: I'm not traveling to go get no robotic coochie.
What if you live there?
And all right, I'm not traveling to go to some place, walk in the door, and there's a little robot sitting right there talking about, come on, nah, I'm good on that.
Okay.
I'm guessing you're going down the lane of you might because they did mention excuse me, I was a little parched. They did mention that they have very exclusive secret entrances and exits. So it's all secretive.
Private. Yeah, it's private.
Private. You don't got to worry about nobody looking at you in the room with Julie. You know what I'm saying? Julie, the juggler, now she juggles stuff. You hit the button. Oh, and some of them come with remotes, with Bluetooths and everything. So you can charge your phone while you're hitting it.
I mean, yeah, that's a possibility. So they have TVs and everything that says it's streaming adult entertainment. You go in.
Yeah, you gotta have it.
You do your business.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious though. So obviously this is robot sex dolls. And from what we've talked about in the past and what we've read about, they're becoming more and more lifelike. It's becoming, the vaginal region can get wet. It can vibrate and pulse and they make it as close as possible. Now, obviously, it's not the real thing, but they make it as close as possible. My thing is like, do they give hand jobs? What if a dude wants a good hand job to get things going? Like, is it programmed to know to give you a hand job? Like, do they give you blowjobs? Like, what about the little details? We know you can just put its legs up and go to Pound Town on it, but what about the little details? Like how programmed
you are a fool. Okay, let's just get that out there. The little details.
Yeah. I mean, you're paying money. You're paying money to use these things. Don't you want to take full advantage of it?
Sure. You might as well get a lifetime warranty on it. Also, they put the warranty on it.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying. Look, if you're going in there and they're charging you $200-$300 for an hour, whatever it is, they didn't talk about the prices, but I'm assuming It's probably somewhere in that ballpark. I could probably Google it, but don't you want to take? If you're somebody that's into that, don't you want the full experience?
I guess. I mean, yeah. What was that little robot name on the Jetsons? Rosie? What if they can get a remake of Rosie in there? And remember how her hands was? She
Rosie
had like little cupped hands. Too. And she had them cupped hands, so that'll fit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you might be good.
But I mean, that's a real, I mean, I'm being legit there. Like, does it have arms? I mean, we can't see them, so does it actually have arms, or is it just a torso?
Yeah, bro. No, homie, it's the full-fledged woman laying there.
Yeah.
Pretty woman. Sexy woman. Yes.
So I'm guessing it's gotta be programmed to do hand jobs and blow jobs and things like that. What if it was giving you a blow job and like it malfunctioned? That should just like rip your dick off.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. What if you're trying to get a hand job and it squeeze it and bust that mouth?
Yeah, that's true.
See what I'm saying? No, you don't want no.
Because you're putting your wine
with a robot. We didn't all
seen. Computer.
Yes, we have all seen all of the Terminators. What if it gets a virus?
And next thing you know, that shit malfunctions and it puts a finger in your asshole.
That's the Terminator 6, Revenge of the Anal. Right. All that.
Yeah.
All that.
I don't know. I think we go too far with our technology, man. Like I'm not on board with self-driving cars and all this technology. Like I think it's dope that you can do that, but you got to rely on, like in this sense, the driving cars. There's so much other. You got to rely on the people around you too. Like, what if they don't stop?
Bro.
What if they
don't?
Yeah. I mean, I get it.
We got a sports face. I mean, I said a sports face. We got a space force. So, I mean, that shit.
Well, we don't actually have it yet. They want to bring it forward. I don't think there will ever be it. It's just put on the table. But I mean,
if they thinking about it, then they got it. They just now putting it out to us.
Nah, I don't think we'll ever see the Space Force because it's Trump's thing. Trump's not going to be in office for long enough to let it be.
Get the Space Force off?
No, it's not going to happen. But the technology thing, like, it's too much. You're putting too much trust into computers to do what we need to do to research the internet, get our email, stream porn, whatever, watch movies, listen to music. Fine. But sex, driving vehicles, they want to make self-flying planes, the drones that can fly you from space from place to place, like 1 or 2 passenger drone. That's too much. You're putting too much trust into this technology.
So a drone. If you can go outside in your garage, pull your drone out, and go to Walmart real quick, you wouldn't?
I don't know. I mean,
ain't no regulations in the air. You don't got to go 55 miles an hour. You can do a U-turn. You can do whatever you want to do in there.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think I would say yes, but at the same time, like, that's a lot of trust you're putting into that technology to not malfunction. Now all of a sudden you're 1,000 feet in the air, or whatever, 500 feet. What if that shit malfunctions? Then that shit just crashes to the ground, and you're in it, and now you're dead. It's just a lot. That's a lot of trust you're putting into technology. And the same thing with like the driving. You're putting all your trust in that vehicle to be able to stop and know what somebody else. Because you got to think, for like the driving vehicles, self-driving vehicles, they're talking about mixing them in with people who are still driving their vehicles. So you gotta say that self-driving vehicle is going to know and have the reaction time of that person driving next to you or in front of you who's driving their own vehicle. When they slam on their brakes, that car that you're driving is going to have that know-how to slam on the brakes fast enough.
But then
it's tough.
It'll never go away. Technology is just going to keep going forward. And we, as much as as much as we say we hate I ain't gonna say hate, but as much as there's always something new coming out. We always got to kind of stay in the know of what it is, or we're gonna be left behind, like in the dinosaur age. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, once again, the internet and all that surfing and all that shit. If I didn't have to, then that's really not. I guess it's so much out there that I don't know what to look for. So it's just overwhelming to me. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I mean, I get it that we need to stay up on our technology, but I just think we need to stay up on our technology in different areas. I don't necessarily know that we need all this self-driving shit. I think we're still capable human beings that can drive ourselves. Like, now if there's ways that they can take that technology and make cleaner green vehicles and things like that, then fine. Now we're helping the environment. We're doing this, we're doing that. But everybody's still on the same. Everyone's still equal. Everyone's still. I mean, you're putting the trust in that other person who's driving that vehicle, and you're putting your trust in the person driving the vehicle next to you. So, I don't know. I'm someone that wants to see the advancement in technology, but for other areas, you know, around our houses, around our work environment, around, you know, our everyday things, other than
travel vehicles.
But not where we're putting our lives in jeopardy. I think there's other ways to improve the world and improve the things around us.
Technology, real quick. It just made me think of this. Would you be open to trying one of those robot guide dogs?
I don't know. Again, I mean, as a blind person, we have enough obstacles that we overcome every day when we're out walking. Whether it's something over the sidewalk that they're doing something to the sidewalk, or vehicles and knowing when to cross and all that kind of stuff. You know, we have to be aware as the same time as I'm not a guide dog user, never have been, so maybe you'll be able to give more perspective on this, but you're putting your trust in that guide dog, as well as you're staying aware of what's going on to you, listening to your traffic, listening to all your signs and everything like that. Now you're saying that there's a robot on your side, and now you're supposed to put that technology, you're putting your life in the hands of that technology and hoping that it's going to lead you in the right direction. It's going to go the right path. Now you have to use common sense, and if it's not going the right direction but you know, like, hey, I should be going this way. Why is it taking me this way? You know, that's on you to correct it. But I don't know. I don't know. I'm not interested in a guide dog. I'm definitely more of a tactile traveler with my cane. I want to hit everything. I want to touch everything. I want all that feedback from the cane hitting the ground, hitting a pole, hitting whatever. Like I use that echo, that sonar sound. Like I like that feedback. So
look at this fucking sonar sound, fucking robotic Iron Man or something around this mother.
No, that's just what it is. I mean, it's that feedback. It's that echolocation feedback that they talk about. I don't know. Would you use an electronic guide dog? You've had a guide dog before.
See, look, what was that? I had the emphasis on had. I tried the guide dog thing. It's just, first of all, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of responsibility. I already got kids. I don't need another one. It was a great experience. It really do help and get you out there going and moving and grooving, and because you out there, you going. The only thing for me is it was hard to really let all of my trust go and just let the dog be my guide, if that makes sense, because this is a dog. I know they train very well. Nothing against people with guide dogs. I love guide dogs. It's just not for me. That's all. And then I was getting hair and all that shit all over my clothes, and just nah.
But now we're talking about robotic dogs, though. We're talking, take the whole human dog out of it, or human dog, the live dog out of it. What about a robotic dog? Well, the
dog. Okay. So I was saying that to say about the whole. Well, I guess it ain't no responsibility. But no, it go back to the trust thing. Nah, I can't. This is a robot. So now I got to trust the robot that somebody done programmed to walk me across the street? What if somebody hack it and tell that motherfucker to turn around and clamp on my legs? I don't know. Like, it's I don't fully trust technology like that either. I mean, not to be.
But we've talked about it before, and you're all about a self-driving car.
I am.
You can't wait for a self-driving car.
Well, I can't wait until it's finally regulated to where they actually can be on the street. Like,
but you still have to put so much trust in the other people around you. You're okay with that?
But I'm saying all the kinks has been worked out. You feel me? We 3 or 4 years into it.
Technology, you can never fully work out all the kinks, though. It's never going to be 100%. It's
always going to be 99.99%. So you got to take that little one minuscule.
Okay. What if that one little minuscule 0.01% is someone swerving to avoid someone driving into their lane? They swerve over to hit into your lane. Your car doesn't react fast enough, and now you've been thrown into the guardrails or something at
because the car would know, especially if you're listening to slow down, grab or gas pedal. Either you slow down or you gas pedal, and then you swerve past that. See, the car, that's what I'm saying, the technology, they're going to know. Dietrich.
What if it glitches right at that second, though? See, there's just, I don't know. There's so much that
glitches, then they'll have a backup glitch detector. So that glitch is backed up by another glitch protector.
Never have a serious conversation with you.
What the fuck are you talking about? It's technology. They're going to make something for it, just like they got viruses, so they make an antivirus, right?
Right.
Okay.
But, like I say, this is your own life in the hands of technology now.
Homie, you take your life in your hands and put the hands of technology with your cane. It's made out of polycarbonate.
But that's the choice that I'm making. If I make the wrong turn, or I listen to the traffic at the wrong time and I step out on the street and something happens, that's on me. Mm-hmm. If I'm in a self-driving vehicle and it swerves to do something, it thinks that there's something in the road. Maybe there's not actually something there. Maybe it's a piece of traffic or a piece of trash that goes flying across the street in front of me. And what if it thinks it's a cat or some small animal, and it swerves to miss that? Next thing you know, it's swerving into the other lane, and now it's caused an accident that didn't really need to happen because it was just a piece of trash. You're relying on that technology with your own life. Like that's tough.
But you're relying on that same cane with your own life too, so it's no different. But you're
making that choice. The vehicle's
you're making the choice also to get in the vehicle, just like you're making the choice to walk across the street. Either way, we all making the choice to get in the car to go. We make a choice to walk to work. We make a choice to ride the bike. It's all going to revolve right back into the same circle. We always taking chances. Like every time we get in the car, go to the store.
My life in the hands of technology. That's for sure.
What if? Okay, let me ask you this.
Like they want to try and make these like self-driving buses and stuff too, like public transportation. Like
Let me ask you this then, on the technology tizzy.
Mm-hmm.
What if they made some new technology that would help you live longer, and all they have to do is install it into your chest or your back or something? And this is proven technology that it rejuvenates your body and makes you younger back to your 26 years old, and you'll stay that way. And every time you start getting older, the technology makes you get back younger. Would you do that? You're putting the technology in your life, in your hands, with your life, because
No, not necessarily. Because what's the side effect? If it doesn't work, it's going to kill me.
The side effect is one ear will be smaller, and you might grow a shag.
You're going to grow a tail.
Have one of them tails.
I, in a way, I think it's apples and oranges, because if this is a technology that, sure, it can help you stay younger, or it helps revitalize your organs and things like that. But if the side effect is just that you're going to age normally if it doesn't work, okay, so either I stay younger, or I keep younger, fresher organs and body, or if it doesn't work, I just age normally. What? Then fine. Yeah, I'll take a shot at that. Take a shot.
Oh, you'll take a shot at that.
But it's not going to. That's what I'm saying. It's apples and oranges. It's not going to kill me. Are you saying that a side effect is possible that it's going to kill me? If it can make me younger,
bro,
or if it...
No one said it's not documented, or it's not... There's no data that says getting in a self-driving car is going to kill you.
Right. You're absolutely right. There is no data that says that. But there is plenty of data that has shown some of these self-driving vehicles getting in accidents.
Of course. That's when anything brand new. There's plenty of data that shows all the Samsung phones, the F7s was blowing up. The hoverboards was burning people's houses down. They don't know more.
Yeah, I'm just not. Yeah, I mean, I get it. I'm just you're. There's so much that you have to rely on in a self-driving vehicle. Like I said, it's more the people around you. You have to determine whether or not they're going to stop. Your vehicle's got to.
That's with any car. That's when the regular. You have to determine that when you.
But at least it's on you.
It's still on you for you to get in that car and make that decision for the self-driving car, because let's be honest.
But it's not on you if you get in that accident, though, right? It's my car glitched.
There's this I think there's this feature where the car will jump into manual mode, and you can, technology is just gonna keep on evolving. It's gonna keep on getting smarter. And pretty soon, like I said, it's going to be terminated. We're going to have to be fighting against the robots. Look at the way it's going.